Hi, I'm Michele, and whether you know me or not, I'm going to boldly say that we have more in common than you know. And the reason for that is none of us are getting out of this life without experiencing pain, anger, resentment, regret, guilt, shame, sadness. We all have difficult emotions that we have to manage. And with what's going on in the world right now, has really triggered a lot of people to be angry. Sometimes it's because we don't agree with someone's opinion and it burns inside of us and we try to resist it. We want to change those people. We want to change their opinions. We can advocate for things, but we cannot change people. We can have a hard time changing ourselves most of the time. And we cannot change the world. We can advocate. We can stand up for our own reason. But when we resist what we can't change in our life, we're actually creating harm, not just to our souls, but to our body. We lose our spirit. And there are ways for us to create a life that's actually full of peace and joy. We can create this amazing life. But here's why we don't. Because nobody teaches us. We didn't get taught in school. No society tells us how to handle these big emotions. I mean, look what's happening in the schools nowadays. I'm not judging anything. What I'm trying to get across to people is that we are not living our best life. Most of us, I hate to say it, and I could disturb some people, but we live behind a mask. We're not living our authentic self. What we're doing is we're putting out there the good parts of us, the perfect parts of us. People don't know what's going on behind the scenes. They don't know that we've maybe used our mouth by reacting instead of responding and hurt somebody that we actually loved, and then we regret it. Or someone hurts us and we can't shake it off. And now we have resentment against them and we hold it against them. And, just like our own mistakes, we beat ourselves up over and over and over about the same mistakes we've made. And we do the same with other people. We blame them and blame them again. And we tell them we forgive them and then we hurt them again. We have not been taught how to really process these emotions in a way that are healthy for us and to keep us from regretting things that we do and say, and to stop trying to change things that we have no control over and that are robbing us of our life, our health, our happiness, and causing us stress, whether it's a job, something in your own family. And for me, I learned the hard way. I literally allowed what happened to me to take over my life, and I absorbed it for way too long. And it created me a lot of problems. But guess what? As a coach, I know there's a whole lot of other people that are exactly in the same kinds of situations, but they're just different situations. But we're embarrassed and we hide them. And so now I am really challenging people tonight and for the rest of their life to stop hiding behind perfection, because that is not where your worth is. Your worth is in your lessons, because that's when you learn how to be different. Your worth is in your adversities, because the things that you can overcome, like what I'm trying to share with you, what you can overcome, is empowerment. And when you're authentic and you allow yourself to just be you without any pretend that you're perfect, people trust you more. Because they know if you're perfect, you're lying. And it's a truth. None of us are perfect. Life isn't perfect. Life is unforgiving. And so now I love being real. There is nothing else I would rather do than to show up with all of my scars so that I can help other people realize the power that they have. And so what I decided to do is to create a program that it's only 1.5 hours, 5 weeks, 1 day each week. And every week you learn one profound way, a strategy, a practice that can change your life forever. I wouldn't say it isn't going to work. I'm going to tell you that if you really want this in your life, it will work. I guarantee it with my heart. But you have to do the inner work. Nobody in society is going to teach you this. You have to learn how to control your reactions, how to process this in your body, to let it go, let peace come in. And it doesn't mean you give up. It means that you work on what you can do and let go of the people and the events and the things that you have no control over. This inner work that you're doing is critical. And the reason for that is that all of these memories that we create from reliving things in our mind over and over, they don't get stuck in our mind. They are in our body. They are in our neurology. It's like a shock. When things happen to us that are bad, it is like this. It's inside of us. You can change that. So below, I have posted what this event is all about. I really hope that you're there. And if you have any questions, please ask. And then in the meantime, I truly wish you peace and joy. And if your life is anything that you believe is perfect, I bless you, because I know there's not one person that I've met that can say that. So I wish you well. Bye-bye.